Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Florida Aviation Network. I'm Ben Coleman, your anchor host for this week, and I guess, period, until I get fortunate enough to be replaced. I'm looking for a replacement. So if anybody knows a good anchor host, let me know. We're in the Central Florida Aerospace Academy on the Sun and Fun campus. We're at Sun and Fun 51. More fun in 51 is the motto. And this is an opportunity for us to kind of bat about, and I'm going to introduce to my left, your right, Lori.
How you doing, Ben? It's
Lori
good to
Bradner.
see you. Good to be back.
Always,
Awesome.
always.
Absolutely.
What we're going to do is we're going to talk about aviation items, stuff, and we're going to fill it in and try to, again, encourage you to get out to the airport if you're not already at the airport. Watching this on your cell phone, which you could do.
It's better in person, Ben.
It's always better.
It's better in person.
It's real. And Laurie, to that point, we sometimes like to go short corners and shortcuts, short paths. Sometimes it's good to go the long way and pick up items as we go, rather than just go to check in your school and then next week you get your graduation diploma. There's a lot of filling in that. But Lori, as we were speaking earlier today about the Tweet Coleman Scholarship program, let's just go a quick recap on that, because you have a lot more information, and Tweet is a wonderful, wonderful person.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Ben, and a shout out to Tweet Coleman, who is also one of our hosts here at the Florida Aviation Network. Extraordinary woman with an extremely diverse background, and a wonderful philanthropist with a heart for education and educating young people, especially in the field of aviation. And Tweet has, again, out of the kindness of her heart and because of her passion for education and aviation, both paired together, has offered the Florida Aviation Network an opportunity to extend a scholarship to high school and college level students, where they can actually apply, earn up to $1,000 toward their college education, which is a great start for all high school students and certainly any college student. As we know, I certainly got 3 myself. They could certainly use a little extra cash to help pay for college. But the scholarship really, Ben, is to not only to promote what we do here at the Florida Aviation Network, which is, of course, all about flight safety and aviation safety, but also what it takes to run a program like this. From those of us that sit here, but what people don't see, Ben, is everything that's in front of us and behind us that actually make these broadcasts possible. Of course, we know we're international. We've got Florida Aviation Network has an international audience. And that takes not just you and me, but a whole host of people behind the scenes. And one of the things that the Tweet Coleman Scholarship does, Ben, is it allows the students to get not only their hands on, but their minds on what it takes to run a production studio. Not only here at Sun and Fun, and I see that we're showing a picture. You can see a picture of our studio and everything that's going on behind the scenes to make this happen right now. But it gives these students an opportunity to get their hands on, their minds on, and to really explore kinesthetically what this is all about. And it's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. The applications can be found on our Florida Aviation Network website, and they will open, Ben, because I know most students right now, we just had our first 5 interns that went through, and they not only help us with Sun and Fun, but they're helping us on our as we do our remotes, Stallion 51 when we were out there, but also here at Sun and Fun. They're helping us here in the studio. But so we're finishing up, our interns are finishing up, and we're gonna be looking for 5 more. We need 5 more starting in August. So starting August 1st, that application is going to open. It will be open for a month. It's a relatively, Ben, I want to say that on the grand scheme of college applications and applications that the students do for scholarship opportunities. It's a fairly easy application process. We do request a resume. There is an essay. And of course, we want you to really be heartfelt, be personal. Tell us why this is going to be important to you. And of course, we want to know a little bit about their background and their interests. And then, as with most things, Ben, there's going to be an interview. So just to give everyone a heads up, there's going to be an interview. You'll be meeting with several of us, you yourself included, myself, whole host of people, to go ahead. And that's how we're going to vet the people. We had a great array of candidates last time around. And I will tell you, Ben, like the lotto, I think you said earlier, if you don't play, you can't win.
That's true.
So even though it seems like it might be a long shot, try it. Go ahead, put that application in, and it's an opportunity. Ben, they get to work with us. How cool is that, right? They get to work with us. They get to work with our whole team of people, and it really is a fantastic opportunity. It does extend the year, Ben, so it is a year-long commitment, just so that our applicants know once they're chosen, they've got to join us for 4 plane times, which we do throughout the year. Sun and Fun is not required because, of course, that's a week long. But believe it or not, we've got interns, Ben, that had so much fun. Guess what?
They volunteer.
They're here.
Yes.
They're here, absolutely. So once again, a shout out to Dr. Coleman, Tweet Coleman, just for her heart, her passion for the next generation. Ben, you said you were looking for your replacement. Guess what? That's what this application, they're out there. That's what this application is for, to replace us, get someone new behind the cameras. So fantastic opportunity. And I think that it not only, it creates for us, Ben, a pipeline. It creates the future of the Florida Aviation Network. And I hope that anyone that applies realizes that it's something greater. They're going to be a part of something that is much bigger than themselves.
And we're very interested in your success. I mean, for us to be successful, we want you to be successful. And, and that begets success. I mean, you surround
yourself. Like attracts like, Ben.
Oh,
that's a chemistry thing.
That's true.
You know that, like attracts like.
And some things that I share with folks that ask me from time to time, how do you get ahead? How do you get to do all the things that you do?
Can I answer that question, Ben?
I'll let you answer.
Okay, I was going to answer with the words of Sir Isaac Newton, Ben.
Okay.
Because he's my favorite of all time. And Ben, we get ahead and we further ourselves by putting people on our shoulders. I've seen further because of the shoulders of the giants upon which I've stood. We get to be the giants and put these students on our shoulders. So we help breed their success. Was that a good answer, Ben?
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Not the one you were looking for, but that's all right.
Sometimes it's hard to find those giants, other than Andrew, one of our volunteers.
Yeah, that's true.
He's 7 foot tall. He's a giant. But
shout out to him, by the way.
Surround yourself with successful people.
Yeah.
And the likelihood of you being successful is strong.
It is. It is.
Surround yourself by, I'm going to say, the weak or timid or the sponges of the world. And there's a lot of sponges out there, Lori.
They'll suck the life out of you, Ben.
It will. It will. And it'll pull you down. Your peer pressure is strong. It's probably, peer pressure in some cases is much stronger than parental pressure. And we want the peer pressure to be positive.
Well, and Ben, I want to give a shout out to you. You didn't know I was going to do that. Did you see that look? I want to give a shout out to you because this goes along with what we're saying. Ben, I sit here today and I've obviously been behind this desk for several years, but Ben, you were one of the giants as the anchor host that put me on your shoulders and helped to show me the ropes and helped to show me what it took to be behind this desk. So you were not only an example, you motivated me, but you were also a mentor. So I've never had a chance to say thank you, but I get to say thank you.
Now you're going to make me cry.
See?
Well,
you're the one that brought it up, Ben.
Well, thanks, but I really don't look at. I'm still only 28 years old.
I thought you were 27.
No, I was 28.
I'm sorry,
I had a
cat's
birthday.
out of the bag.
But it's just aging. The aging process is sometimes very cruel. But it's.
I wouldn't know.
But it's going to happen. And it's happening as we speak.
Yes,
we can't
yes.
reverse the clock, but
These Earth suits wear out.
oh, they do.
Yes, they do.
And each day that passes, each second that passes,
That's it.
you don't get it back.
Never get it back.
It don't go.
Never get it back.
So make the use of what you have, your time.
Exactly.
That's the reason that Lori was talking about Tweet, and she's also an author.
She is.
So-
She's a remarkable woman, and we're so blessed and honored, truly, to have her on our team. And again, just her generosity, Ben. And I think the scholarship is an extension of her heart and her passion for education and really growing up, like you said, that the future of the Florida Aviation Network.
I'm going to put some pressure on our guys in the back there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
We have an opportunity coming up in July, as a matter of fact. It's
Gosh,
a little
Ben.
It's a little place in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Doesn't ring any bells, Ben. I'm not getting.
Air Venture, and I'm going to get these guys
Oh,
back
there
there
it is.
scrambling around, pulling up something to show Air Venture. And,
Absolutely.
how in the world can you say something about Air Venture at Sun and Fun? We're cohabitated with
We are.
Air Venture.
Yeah,
but
we are.
We'll have to pull it up next time. And also, since I just had God speak to me, and God told me that Steve was not on the site. But anyway, how about rah-rah? When I say rah-rah, what does that mean to you, Lori? Just rah-rah.
Well,
Rah,
of course,
rah.
to those of us that may not be, and to some of our viewers that may not be in aviation, rah-rah means hooray.
It is.
Rah-rah,
It is hooray. Or it could also be the Reno Air Race Association.
Exactly.
Reno Air Race Association, rah-rah. They're not doing the Reno Air Races in Reno anymore.
I knew that, yes.
Last year was the first year that they have started in Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah.
And that's
Will you be
it's
going
different.
this year, Ben?
We just
Wait, I think we just
happened
saw
to-
it. Was
we just
that? I
caught
think
up.
that was it.
Way to
There
go,
we
John.
go.
Way to go, John.
Nice.
July 11th through the 17th.
Exactly. Definitely for those in aviation that love aviation, definitely do not miss. It is extraordinary.
Wear some comfortable shoes.
Yes. Here too,
And-
Ben. Not to mention stay hydrated and wear sunscreen. We have some great weather.
Well, up there, you need to take a poncho or raincoat,
A
sweater, because it gets cold, and you need lots of sunscreen.
Yeah. Both places.
And you need some atomizers because it gets so hot
It does.
at times.
It does, yes.
A lot hotter than it does here in Lakeland. But speaking of hot, at 4 o'clock today, it's supposed to be like 93.
I know it is. I know
Happy
it is.
spring.
But I want to go back. Tell us more about these Reno Air Races that aren't in Reno anymore, Ben.
Well, it's an interesting mix there at Roswell, New Mexico.
Right.
And of course, that is where the aliens are hanging out.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Area 51, Ben.
Bobby Thompson she was helpful in getting it there. She was on the committee to find it. We will be there this year. We just don't know to what presence we're going to be there in form. But
I was going to ask if you were going to be in attendance.
we're not sure how we're going to cover that yet.
Okay.
Because heck, that's October. That's a couple months away.
Yeah.
But we will, in some way, shape, or form, will be there. And again, the thing about the air races and the Valley of Speed back at Reno when it was there, it's the fastest motorsport in the world.
Okay.
When they're pushing 500 miles an hour in piston aircraft.
Amazing. Yeah.
And racing the jets, they got home builds. But now the big thing is what they're doing here now is STOL races.
Wow.
Short takeoff and landing races.
Yeah.
And that's really taken on a life of its own.
Yeah.
Very entertaining in a much smaller footprint. And the thing about Rah-Rah and the course there was 8.6 miles or 8.8 miles.
Okay.
The outside course.
Right.
And a lot of energy, a lot of effort to put that on. But when you're going 400 plus miles an hour, the gravity force as you're
Yeah.
going around a pylon is tremendous, the
Yeah.
G's that you pull.
Yeah.
And they had a horrible accident back there many years ago, but it was as a result of the G forces that were being
Wow.
pulled. And
Wow.
I'm gonna jump into philosophically,
Okay.
Lori.
I'm bracing. Go
the
ahead.
term safe. The definition of safe. When we kind of flippantly goes, oh, you be careful out there. You guys be safe, all right? Safety, think safety first. The definition of safe.
You know what, Ben? I think it's variable. I don't have the definition. I don't have a Webster.
It's short.
Go ahead.
It's short. To save you from stabbing in the dark,
Okay.
I'm going to save you here. Free from harm.
Okay.
It's easy. Safe is free from harm.
Okay.
Can you tell me, as we sit here right now, at this moment, at this very second, are we free from harm?
We are. We are.
There's lights up there that could fall on me.
Yep, but I believe that we are because we've taken the necessary precautions. We've been proactive rather than reactive.
Driving here, were you safe?
Yes. Because again, being proactive rather than reactive and also having a CDL. Absolutely. I drive for everybody on the road, Ben.
How about that crazy person that comes and T-bones you out of the blue, out of clear nothing? Bad timing.
Well, Ben, there can be occurrences and there can be accidents, and that's why they call them accidents.
You're a tough one.
I am.
You're tough, Lori, because I was trying to get into this is we're not really ever really completely 100% safe.
Okay.
Lightning, there's no clouds in the sky, but where does lightning usually happen? Outside of the cloud.
Yeah.
So we really, when we bat around, we try to say that safety is number one. We're always safe. We're never going to have it. Never say never.
Never say never.
So, but that's why we need to build the safety culture.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get at here,
Right.
is working on the little things
Right.
before they start to become bigger things. And that's what, again, Florida Aviation Network, we're here to hopefully help you build your safety culture. But you have to have a role model from time to time, and there's a lot of information out there. Safety management systems used to be a huge, just a pile of reams and reams of paper that you go through to try and instill this free from harm activity, which in a lot of cases you could go through and do all this, the matrix, the risk analysis matrix, and it'll tell you the criticalities, and you do this and that, and there's a way to format and formalize how safe or unsafe a situation could be. Bottom line is, you know what makes a situation as safe as possible, Lori?
You tell
Rhetorical
me.
question. I set you up once. She's not going to go for it again.
No, I'm not, Ben. Smarter than the average bear.
It's us. It's
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
We are the missing link in the safety culture.
Well, you know what, Ben? I had the pleasure where you were actually to speak with Rosie, who is and she's Cynthia Roosevelt. She's the co-chair of Air Show Safety. And we had an opportunity to talk about that. And one of the things that she talked about was the conscious effort to be proactive rather than reactive. And always thinking, as she said, always making sure that she's thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. And, that's one of the things that I think she's got to, and she also mentioned there's a whole team of people. It's not just one person. Safety starts with all of us, Ben. And we all have to be involved in it, and we all have to be conscious of it.
I agree. And Laura, you're a sport for letting me put you on the spot like that, because we practice this quite a bit. I mean, we rehearse for hours and hours on these shows, don't we, Lori?
Right. Oh, of course we do, Ben. Absolutely.
But no, we do enjoy. Hopefully, you get something out of this. If you get one kernel of information that will drive you somewhere else, it's a positive thing. We always want to have a positive impact on you and the
Absolutely.
society, for real. Lori, we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Leave us with a parting thought other than don't ever talk to Ben Coleman on camera because he will set you up with an unanswerable question.
Not at all, Ben. The only thing I would do is I would reach out to all our viewers and say, please come see us at Sun and Fun, where we are turning up the fun at 51. We have an extraordinary day. Definitely don't want to miss the air show today. We've got air shows tomorrow, and of course the night air show. So many exhibits, Paradise City, you name it. We've got something for everyone from ages 2 to 92. Please come see us here at Sun and Fun 2025.